The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Brady. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Fournette, a first down carry, pushing through the contact, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Brady. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and goal, Brady, he'll buy some time, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
No, 66. Touchdown, defense.
From the 29, Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Easy.
Now Brady. Being chased out left. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this 4-net territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack onto their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Murray. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now a give to Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Throwing on first down is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From his own end zone now, it's Murray.
gets into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Look at this, a tight end carry. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down, Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Murray. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Murray again.
This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
Now Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Brady completes it to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd down and goal. Brady, touchdown. It's complete. Cameron Brate, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, Connor, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
2nd down and 3. Brady now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Succop for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They're going for it. It's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Murray from midfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now he steps away. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Daniels on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now Brady on the bootleg. He finds Howard complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On second and goal, Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50.
There it is.
30. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 66 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it is 42-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To throw is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Play action, it's Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Brady now on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, 30 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hit zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, I just wonder if they'll want him to come out of the game and hand him the baseball cap in recognition of a job well done in this one.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first, because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. And Brady will sneak it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Suck up for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.